Hello and welcome to Car Comparos. Today we are going to compare Honda Jazz versus Elite i20. Pricing and features. Elite i20's most popular variant, the Sports Petrol, retails for 7.5 lakh rupees on road Delhi. Jazz's cheapest petrol variant having ABS and airbag is the mid-range SV variant, which retails for 7.7 lakh rupees, making it 20,000 rupees more expensive than the Elite. And that's not all. In spite of being slightly cheaper, Elite i20 Sports has way more features than the Jazz SV. It has parking sensors, automatic climate control, electrically folding mirrors, auto-dimming inside mirrors, rear AC vents, and telescopic steering adjustment. The Jazz SV, on the other hand, has only one extra feature over the Elite i20 Sports, which is its 5-inch touchscreen. Fuel efficiency. Elite i20 diesel has an ARAI certified mileage of 22.5 kmpl, which is 4.8 kmpl less than Honda Jazz mileage of 27.3 kmpl. In our back-to-back test, the Jazz was consistently 3 kmpl more efficient than the Elite. The manual geared Elite petrol has an ARAI certified mileage of 18.6 kmpl, which is more or less similar to Jazz manual's mileage of 18.7 kmpl. The 1.4-liter engined automatic Elite i20 has an ARAI certified mileage of just 14.6 kmpl, which is a whopping 4.4 kmpl lower than Jazz Automatic's mileage of 19 kmpl. In our back-to-back test, the manual Jazz was almost 2 kmpl more efficient than the Elite, whereas the Jazz CVT was over 3 kmpl more efficient than the Elite Automatic. Performance and drivability. Both cars are powered by two of the best petrol engines available in the market, Honda's i20 and Hyundai's Kappa 2. Both engines are incredibly refined, free-revving, and have excellent outright performance, albeit with weak low-end torque. However, both cars have hefty curb weights, particularly the Elite, which becomes quite a handful for its little engine. It feels grossly underpowered and needs to be revved hard to make any progress. This makes it a nuisance to drive around town. Jazz also suffers from a weak low end, but is still much better to drive than the petrol Elite. Honda's Earth Dreams diesel engine is a far more drivable unit than the Elite's 1400cc CRDI unit. Elite's engine has massive amounts of turbo lag anywhere below 2000 rpm. Jazz, on the other hand, gets going from as low as 1500 rpm, making it much easier to drive around town. Even mid-range performance is better in the Jazz, and so is outright acceleration, albeit by a small margin. However, the Elite does have sound deadening than the Jazz's unexpectedly vocal mill. Reliability and after-sales service. Hyundai has built up a big lead over Honda in terms of service support in our country. Although Honda's products still have an advantage over Hyundai's when it comes to their inherent reliability. However, the customer service extended by Honda's touchpoints isn't quite up to the mark compared to that of Hyundai. Honda's service reach is also not so widespread as Hyundai's is. Resale and cost of ownership. Both cars are bound to retain outstanding residual value even after a usage of 5 to 7 years, with the Elite having a slight advantage in terms of depreciation over the Jazz, thanks to the insane demand of the thing as well as Hyundai's upper hand in customer service. Overall, manual Jazz and Elite, be it petrol or diesel, works out to be identical in terms of overall ownership cost. The Jazz Automatic, on the other hand, works out to be a jaw-dropping 3.2 lakh rupees cheaper than the automatic Elite. The final verdict. The Elite i20 matches the Jazz on almost all the counts, be it practicality, quality, or value for money. Except for one thing, Hyundai has failed massively to produce a decent automatic gearbox for the Elite. For years, Hyundai kept procrastinating the decision to automate the Elite i20, and when they finally did, they used the age-old torque converter unit. Worse still, their 1.2-liter mill was deemed unsuitable for it, pushing them out of the excise bracket and making the Elite automatic insanely expensive to buy.